Boom. So we're back. Hopefully, this is the last time we gotta do this. Time. There's Wilson. There he is. Finally,
Golly, man.
man. We was like, bro, what's going on? Couldn't find my guy. Look, the boy done unfollow me. What's going on?
Hey, I ain't do it, man. I'm gonna check after this. What's going on, man?
Man, not much, bro. Was letting them know it's another episode of Crew Conversations, getting it rolling. I was like, look, where my man Steve at? I was trying to add him, and it took 3 times for us to get it right, but we got it right. So,
Every
um,
time.
yeah, what up? So Christian's in here, Javian, Jaden, Big G, Big Huddy. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? Go tell a friend to tell a friend. Some good conversation gonna pop off tonight. So,
Sir,
yeah. So what's new with you today, bro? Just quick update before we get into it.
grinding, man. We back to it, man. Hungry as ever. We're grinding, man. Summer is on the way. So, we're preparing. We're preparing. What's up? Who is it?
Yeah, that's Christian. Christian and
What's up,
G dropping the dubs in there for sure.
sir?
Keep dropping the dubs in there for sure. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And
What
obviously,
about,
go ahead,
what about yourself, man?
man. Staying busy and just like you, bro. Getting ready for the off season, for what we got coming. Just kind of game plan and just taking it day by day, bro. Um, Spent some time gearing for this too, so definitely excited to kind of to hit on these topics. But first off, I want to say congrats to everybody on National Signing Day that signed.
So
Got that,
big.
yeah, got that Scally, got that, prefer a walk on, whatever it may be. Got an opportunity to kind of go to the next level. And number one thing, get the education. Big shout out to Lee, UConn. I know Jack Romo out of Indy, Tennessee Tech, some guys around the city, KJ, Kentucky Wesleyan. So shout out to those guys. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but it's a bunch. It's a bunch to name, but definitely big with that today. So
Yes, sir. It doesn't matter where you play. It don't matter where you play, man. Just go make a name for yourself. Go have fun.
big facts, big facts.
So,
Um, yeah, and I was
level.
gonna say too. Yeah, obviously the playback will be posted. First episodes, go back and check those out for sure. I think it's on your feed now and on mine. It's up on YouTube as well. Gonna start, popping it off on YouTube. So definitely check us out there. But yeah, we'll definitely get into it. The first topic, I know we talked about trying to see it where we can kind of help people out with is just goal setting for wideouts in the off season and how to go about setting goals for the next season, even during the off season. Best practices, best approach, even examples of goals that you can kind of shoot for. So kind of what's your initial thoughts on goal setting?
Yeah, man. You know, if I'm a wideout at any level, my performance of the year, what were my, and that's I would prepare my training for the off season. For instance, if, coach, and you wasn't enough separation, I will dial down and see why. Like a speed thing, like a comprehension thing of my position. Like let me really figure out and see, why what certain things. Like you get what I'm saying? That's what I would do. Like let's say if I'm going into the office, I know I need to gain and I'll work on my overall skill set of wide receiver. That being said, I'll definitely gym, get stronger, and then the second game on how can I be a better wide receiver, focusing. But that's how I'll break it down, looking at my strengths and my weaknesses and train accordingly that off season. That's how I will approach it.
Yeah.
What you feel? How would you break it down?
Yeah. So for me, I really think it's important that, especially for young wideouts, it's easy to just go through your clips and just tag all your highlights and kind of keep it moving to the next year. But I really think it's key to go through practice film, game film, whatever film you got, and really be honest with yourself and critique yourself. Like if you were a coach, a scout, if you were an opponent watching yourself, like how would you really grade
About
yourself? So whether that's creating a grading system, and I used to grade my wideouts. I still do every now and then, just by technique, you know, effort, assignment, things like that, and understanding like, all right, what did I do wrong, or what can I get better at, and not so much this is what I did right. Let me start this highlight and put it on the highlight tape. So really, it's just being truthful and honest with yourself and figuring out, all right, what are my deficits, or what was I lacking during the season? What areas of my game could be exploited. So I think it's number one, just being honest with yourself. Like, how did my season go based on game film, practice film, and where am I lacking? I think that's the number one thing for sure.
Cause we all know, like deep down inside, like, man, hey, this is man. So it's just like whatever in your gut, listen to that and build upon it. So,
Yeah.
like I keep on preach, get with the right. It's gonna help you get out. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. And my thing is too, is like everybody wants to play D1 ball. Everybody wants to go to NFL, but it's only a small percentage of people that's doing that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like 8 times out of 10, you probably not at that D1 NFL level. So it's being honest. It's just being honest with yourself. Like, where am I right now? And if you are, I mean, hopefully we see you at the D1 or at the NFL level in the future. But it's just being honest with yourself. Like, it's easy to be like, man, this is a good play I did, or man, it wasn't my fault that time. Like, they didn't give me the right call, or you know, you come up with some random excuse to kind of give yourself a pass. But it's like, really be hard on yourself and take that data, take that information, and then now you go work that in the off season. Whether it's I dropped too many passes, or I had too many busts, go studying the playbook, or just studying football in general, or it was effort, or it was, hey, like I didn't have a lot of yak yards, I need to figure out how I can get more yak. Just little small details like that can make a big difference. So that's my whole spiel on goal setting. I think really takeaway is just be honest with yourself, and then from there is like have the heart, have the I guess the mental toughness to go and do something about it.
Yeah, I think, man, if you do all those things right there, you're gonna really have a good find, really elevate your game, man. So I hope, and to all the athletes that are on here right now, all the athletes that's gonna see this live, really be real with yourself and get with the right people, man.
Yeah,
So
no, for sure. So kind of like tailgating off of that. This is one that people ask me about. Is like, what in your opinion, what are the top 5 wideout skill sets, or top 5 attributes that a wideout should have, ranking them 1 through 5. I'll let you pop it off.
I don't want to go in no order,
I'm
but
making you go on the order, dog. You got to
we're
put
gonna
mine
put
in order.
um
If you had to rank on 1 through 5, you can start at 5, like from least important to most important. I mean, they all important, but if you had to rank them,
man, come on, bro.
if you had to rank them, like
I'm
this
gonna go
is
out.
you got 20 minutes of Indy. That's all you can do.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with 5. Good for a wideout to be great in my eyes. 5, athleticism and body control. That's really big for our position. That's not really harped upon, spoken about, but being deceptive, gotta have really good body control. Say
Mm-hmm.
5. Dang, Rue, you
Yeah,
killing me,
that's
bro.
5. So athleticism at 5. What you got at 4?
I would say 4. Field awareness and the ability to read coverages. That's questionable. Be a little bit higher, but I'm just gonna put that at 4. Or
Mm-hmm.
field awareness coverage. Where I'm at 3.
Yep.
Pop it up. Let's see what I got. I would say I'm gonna go 3 quickness, 2 the ability to create separation. One would be no. I'm gonna go 2 route and then 1 separation and catching the ball.
You can't add them together.
They go hand in hand for the most part.
Yeah, they do. I feel you. Mine, I already said that because mine are a little more like concrete as far as like boom, boom, boom. But I feel you. So you said your number 1 was separation and catching the ball.
Yeah.
I agree with you there for sure. I got a little different top 5 than you, but I would say walk me through. Walk me through the field awareness one. You said that was 3.
No, so 5 was athleticism. 4 was field awareness, able to read coverage, right? And then
I want you to elaborate on that one because just a little bit, because that's one that people, especially at high school level and even college level, one that I feel like is overlooked. I mean, even in my list, I overlooked it.
Look, man. So look, every ride out, especially when you're young and especially in the league, it's like. So look, you go from high school ball, college ball. The number 1 problem every athlete had really with the wideout, the gameplay. The shit's so fast, buddy. Like at the high school level, you're gonna have your booby miles, Adam. But then you get to college, the pros is just like everybody better, and it's just like, okay, what's separates you is really knowing your position.
Yeah.
If you want to slow the game down for you got to read them cover. Like, you have to. So it's just like, that's why I picked that at 4. That's a big thing because at college, when I first got there, it's like, okay, cool. I have better abilities than this person and this person. I seen a person that has better abilities than me.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why he was better than me, because he know how to read these deep, what spots he needs to be in. Noted. This is where I gotta get better on. It's not a skill thing. The separation. It's not that. It's the ability to know defense coverages.
Yeah.
That's really big, bro. And then 3, I had like release quickness.
Yeah, I was just wanting. I was gonna hit on that field where you had a couple of tweets about just coverages and stuff, and I think that's big, especially for young guys. Just as far as like, if you can learn that stuff sooner than later, like I always tell kids all the time, like football is the same no matter where you go. It's just different names, different terminologies, different ways of doing it, but the same concepts, same coverages, but just different ways of doing it. So it's like you can understand the foundational stuff and the base stuff. Once you make that jump, if you do make that jump, like it's a lot easier transition. You're not trying to learn football at its core. And it's really like you really got to turn into a coach dang near so you can understand the game. And it just makes the game, it's like you said, it slows the game down. It makes it a lot easier to play fast and play to those skill sets that you are good at. So, yeah. But yeah, I about to say my top 5.
What you got, man?
Yeah, my top 5 is and I was gonna think about it too. I ain't gonna change nothing, but I might move some around.
Okay.
But number 5, I had blocking.
Yep.
The reason why, I mean, if you can block, like it's just another attribute that a coach is gonna love. Like you can catch, you can run routes yourself, and you block. Like they gonna fall in love with that. And then it's like you get rewarded for putting in that work. Like a lot of times it's like, what are you doing when you don't have the ball? Are you standing there, you in your stance, just chilling, watching the play, jogging off the line? Like then I know when you are sprinting off the line, when you are kind of in your stance, like I know it's a pass. I know you're in the route. Like if I'm a DB, like I'm keying all of that stuff. So I always tell guys like what are you doing when you don't have the ball to make me want to throw you the ball, or to give yourself a better chance of getting the ball. And just being a team player, like if you can turn a first down to a touchdown off an inside run just by you going and digging out a safety, or just by you running down the field with them and blocking somebody, it's like that makes a big difference. We win games, everybody's happy, and ultimately everybody gets to where they want to get to. Number 4, I had releases, footwork. So just being able, especially in today's game, being able to get off the line efficiently, avoid conflict, avoid, contact, or be the one delivering the contact, is essential.
Yes, sir.
Having good footwork and control of that falls into that as well. Number 3, I had route running. I mean, it's what we do. It's like we can't run routes efficiently. It's like,
You ain't no wideout.
man, go play DB. Go play DB. Yeah, I mean, DBs in a way do run routes, but not as, not as much, or not as detailed as we do. They're kind of mirroring us. So, but I think if you can run routes efficiently, get out your breaks, get out your cuts, like that's what elite wideouts are able to do. Number 2, I had yak / speed. So just put an athleticism. So I think, if you have some type of athletic skill set, or you have some type of advantage, whether it be your quickness, whether it be your long speed, whether it be your ability to break tackles, your ability to make guys miss, whatever it may be, if you have that as a part of your game, like it just makes you that much better as well. And then number 1, I just had catching. Like you probably knew that too. It's like if you can't catch, like what's you playing wideout for? We getting in wing T, we getting in too tight. Like you receiver out there just going out there and blocking. Like there's no point for our receiver. So it's like if you can't catch, like it's number 1. So that's my top 5: blocking, releases, route running, athleticism / yak, and catching the football.
Yeah, I really like what you got, man. I want to and plays don't exist us blocking. If you go right now, if it's not a run up the middle, yeah, you any big are help through blocking. So it's just like that's part of your job. And like the prima donnas that don't really block, they not, bro. It just don't work, bro. I have to rid of you because they gonna let you play, or it just creates conflict. So it's just like what we and yak. You said that. Come on.
Yep.
I can't harp on that enough. Important, the yak is. I like it.
Yeah. Nah, man. If you can, that's the one thing. If you can run routes and catch the ball, but if you can go take a hitch 80, if you can take a slant 60, if you can take a screen for 90, like that's a whole nother element, bro. And that's one thing, especially for us this summer. Like that's what we been focusing on is improving that skill set. Because that's what's going to pop out on film, bro. Like that's what's going to pop out. That's what's going to get you paid once you get to the higher levels. So.
And one more thing on that is just like every time you're on the field, somebody's watching you be graded, and I kid you not, every wide recruiter, they're looking at these. I'm not lying.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nah, for sure. So kind of moving on. This is something we want to do different too. So just like a story or an experience that you want to tell to the guys that's kind of you went through, like a quick little story or breakdown of a situation, whether high school, college, in training, practice, games, just to kind of get more insight into the wideout position and just kind of somebody that's been there, So I'll let you go first again.
What's your good, bad, third?
It can be just real.
Thing?
Yeah, just a real story or a real experience.
One thing that stuck to me, bro, I had just got on campus early. I had in college, I had three total of 3 receiver coaches in my college experience. One advice always stick was I literally got watching film because they was trying to figure out if they was gonna go ahead and field because they was already down in wide receiver, and I had all over wide receiver one guy, and we played the same position, the X position. And he was telling, I told this same him when he got, he was like, oh, everybody come here, they work hard. I mean, everybody in college, they next level, works hard. Everybody can run good routes. Everybody, but what's going to make you different? So what are you going to, put yourself in a, one, and that's going to set you apart from other wide receivers. And
Word.
I couldn't answer it at the time. Nobody has asked that question. I ain't about that. I'm coming out of high school, bro. Like literally, I'm there daydreaming. Great question.
Yeah.
From then on, it set the tone, bro. I didn't care about the little party stuff in college. Like I'm just like, I got a mission, bro. Ask any of my college folks. Steve was always on something else.
Yo.
Yeah. Hey, surprise you on this one. Big Greg.
Yo.
What's good?
What's going on, man?
Man, nothing too much.
Hey, he's got to answer this one too.
He does.
What's up?
That's why I put him on. So we just talking, a story or an experience that you had kind of in a wideout position, whether it be college, professional, practice, game, training, that you think would kind of give some good insight to these guys that's listening. So I'll let you kind of take that one and run with it.
I think for me it was between like my junior year of college. Well, really my sophomore and junior year, like between that year and my senior year, like really going back, watching film and like reevaluating myself, right? Like we all had those plays where like we thought the ball may have been too far and we pulled up, or it just didn't go right, right? And then you go back and watch film and the ball falls right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And so the difference between 4 or 5 touchdowns my junior year or my sophomore year and 11 my senior year was just me putting my head down and running through the ball, right?
Man.
So for me, that was the biggest difference. Like that minute, that small detail, something that we look by every day, all day. Like
Yeah.
if I hadn't had like the awareness to say, let me go back and watch film and let me see what I can get better at the next rep or the next day or the next season. If I didn't have that awareness, I may not have had the season that I had. So that's like one of the big ones.
Yeah. I had a similar story to that too. Like I know I was in high school, kind of same thing. Like you go back and film and the ball's dropping right there, and it's like if you just run through, if you outstretch your hands, the last second lay hands. I remember a coach told me, he was like, Branch, like you could have caught that. I'm like, what you mean I could have caught that? He was like, bro, like you long, like you fast, like take 2 more steps and stretch your hands out. And I was like, man, whatever.
That's a fact.
He next rep, bro, we was doing routes on there and he was throwing, and I had a post route, and I was like, he gonna try to launch this and make me run for real. And sure enough, I come out the post break, I'm driving, I'm digging, I look up, man, this ball is out there. I'm like, ain't no way. But I said, on my head, he just said, keep running, stretch your hands out. So I said, all right, I'm gonna try it. Literally, I'm running, and then I just reach and I look up, the ball in my hands. I was like, ain't no way.
Crazy. And you evolved in that like that 1/10 of a second. Like that was like the evolution of your game.
Really?
From then on, like couldn't nobody out throw me, bro. I was like, I can catch everything. So I'm glad you hit on that one, bro.
Right. Fact.
No,
I really jumped on just to like give y'all flowers, bro. Like y'all doing some really good shit. Like, bro, like I love what y'all do as a collective, like as a unit. Like, dude, y'all are doing phenomenal stuff, dog. And bro, like I'm gonna continue to follow what y'all do and support what y'all do, bro, because y'all are stand-up brothers doing a good job.
Man, I appreciate you, bro, for real.
Like, we got to build on the Senior Bowl, dog, because this has been like an experience.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, bro. Like, spit on that, bro. Tell us what you got going down there, man, and how that's going, the Senior Bowl.
All right, so down here at the Senior Bowl or whatever, basically being like not only a mentor or a guy that has been through it, but kind of like guiding and teaching and coaching. You know, in a sense, like I'm coach. Well, I'm with the American group, right? So it's a national team. An American team. So the national team is being coached by the staff of the Jets, right? And then the American team is being coached by the staff of the Lions. And so Antoine Randall L is the receiver coach for the Lions. So he's the receiver coach for my group. Now, I just say it's my group because like I'm the group leader or whatever. So like when they're moving about like in between the hotels and meetings and interviews and stuff, they're with me. And that's like the time where we can talk through the system that they're learning and talk through the different nuances of the game as it pertains to like moving from college to the pro game, right? And so like it's crazy, but like we talk through like the stuff that they're doing, and I'm being like really mindful to like not step on the coach's toes or not try to over insert like what I do, and just like really be supportive. But like the crazy thing is like over time the guys have started to like look for me to see whether or not they're doing it the right way, right?
Yeah.
And we've all kind of been there like as a coach, like whether like you're an assistant or you're supporting somebody's stuff, like we as coaches, like, or as teachers, like it's best that we not like over insert or not be like overly aggressive with our opinions, our perspectives, or the way that we model things, but to like support, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so after a while, guys, they would be like, hey coach, what you think about that rep? Or man, like legit, they walked up on me today and was like, man, you weren't into me, we were looking for you. And I'm like, bro, that meeting wasn't for me. Like that was y'all's meeting with, you know, with your position coach. But I'm watching guys like evolve in real time, and it's amazing. Because sitting through like the scouting stuff, most of the stuff we do is like scouting stuff. So we'll evaluate film, and I've went through like countless hours of film already, and we already have an idea of what guys need to work on. And then you remember like when I came up there with y'all, like I try to drop like a couple cues, like I'll drop a cue here and there, whether it's making sure you get to the platform, like your foot placement is good, or pushing from your instep, like try to give them like those auditory cues or whatever, and to see them like not only hear it and listen, but to apply it, or see the effort to apply it, and they grow day to day. Like that's been amazing.
Man, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, and I'll say, I know Steve said it, like when you came up here last summer, man, like they still talk about to this day. They was like, man, where Coach Greg at? Like,
I gotta get back, bro. I gotta get back. I'm gonna move around a lot more this year, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move around a lot more. I enjoyed being up there with y'all, man. Like the energy was great. The kids wanted the work. Like I'll be back. I'll be back for sure.
I'm about saying we definitely got to slide down there too, for sure. So if you in Memphis, bro, like you need to be tapped in with FastBreak for sure.
Doors always open, brother. Doors always open. Always.
Yeah.
I'm finna get out of here, fellas. I gotta go watch some more film. I'm gonna hit y'all, bro, when y'all get like at some point, bro, like when this is over, I'm gonna hit y'all again, and we'll figure out like a more like, I don't know, structured way to do this thing. I really just dropped in to give y'all flowers, dog, and rap with y'all, because I know like this experience is like it's about more than me. Like, of course, like I'm enjoying it being here. But if we're not like really trying to push this thing forward and help as many kids as we can in the process, then we're really not doing anything, bro. So
exactly, bro.
Man, definitely give y'all flowers, man. Y'all keep going. I'm gonna see y'all on the 19th. We come
for sure.
Good up. Peace out, fellas.
All right, bro.
Yep.
FastBreak, man. Got to get tapped in with FastBreak, bro. And that's real down to earth, dude, man. Like so much knowledge, bro.
Yep.
Man, you got any feedback on that, bro?
It's too much, because it's just like I'm visualizing just like our conversations we don't have with him, the moments that we don't share with him coming down. It's real love, and it's like, you know, the universe, it works it works. You know, what you put out is what you're gonna get. Like it's get around like-minded guys, you know, that's on the same. So
yeah, and that's what it's all about. But like you said, bro, like pushing this thing forward, bro. Like if you ain't out here trying to push it forward and help the next man, like what are you doing? So that's exactly what we've been trying to do, and that's why we started doing this every week. So with that, like we gonna cut it off, but let them know where they can find you at, Steve. I know you got some YouTube, website, all that good stuff.
So yeah, man, we're gonna pick up.
What's good, babe? What's good, homie?
We'll pick up on the YouTube later on. Just getting more summer wideouts going on. You can tap in more on the YouTube as of right now. You can reach me at Wilson, Steve Wilson Performance website, all that good stuff. Evolve Sisu Foundation.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
it's gonna keep moving, man. Keep building, keep getting better.
Yes, sir. And so y'all can, if y'all can find me at the WideOut Crew, wideoutcrew.com, on YouTube, the WideOut Crew. This will go up on there as well, so y'all can recap and watch that. Big shout out to BT, ESF gang. He just hopped on. Make sure you tap in with that as well. Team Savages, like Greg was saying, February 19th, we got a big showdown going, a little scrimmage with FastBreak and Team Grind Hard, so that'll be fun.
All family, right?
Yeah, that's all family for sure. So that'll be fun, but that's all we got, and we'll cut it off right there. So we'll see y'all next week, and stay tuned for sure.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yep.
Get you, man.